Why does a market reverse in the exact moment that you enter a trade? Is it just a bad luck, or there's something happening behind the scene that most traders do not know? In the very first video of this trading course, we are going to discuss how financial markets work, who are the main players in the market, and how you can become profitable by trading in their direction. Let's start with the very first slide. How financial markets work. Markets move in the direction of the majority of trading volume. Keep it in your mind that the majority of trading volume can be controlled by the minority of market participants. For example, imagine 200 million retail traders decide to buy. On the other hand, 200 large financial institutions decide to sell. What would be the result? Financial institutions control larger capital and consequently they have a larger trading volume and they outweigh 200 million retail traders and market moves in their direction. Financial markets are driven by computer algorithms. We talk about financial institutions. They heavily invest in ultra high-speed networks and supercomputers on which trading robots are installed. These robots are trend followers. They identify the trend and trade in its direction. They do not change the direction of the market, but they add volume to the market. And we are looking for volume. Why? Because markets move in the direction of the majority of trading volume. And the only way that you can become profitable is to trade in their direction. The good news is that institutional algorithms leave their footprint on the chart. They cannot hide what they're doing. And the price action that they are using in their trades is shown to the world on the chart. And if you practice to become a professional trader and read the chart like them, you can trade alongside with them and become profitable. Here we got gold's price chart. Let's analyze it together. We can identify the downtrend by connecting this high to the lower high and extending to the next level. And here we got a symmetrical triangle. That was a reform in the downtrend, and with this full body downward breakout, we can enter a sell position here and set the stop loss on the top of the candle and take profit too. This downward channel was broken from the upper boundary, and you can enter a buy position here, set the stop loss on the lowest part, and aim for TP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 up to here. And at this point, we have a break even that the price reversed to it, and here we got a pin bar with long lower shadow that suggests sellers try to break below the level, but buyers entered. And after that, we have a key bar, and we are convinced to enter a buy position here, set the stop loss below the pin bar, and aim for something like TP 6 or 7. And here, by connecting the lowest price of this candle to this low, we can identify the next reaction. And here we got a downtrend as well. Every time that the price reached the lower trend line, it reversed upward. And with this downward channel being broken from the upper boundary with this full body upward candle, we are convinced to enter a buy and set the stop loss here and aim for TP 4 or 5 even. Here we got another low by connecting it to the higher low. We got the next level here. And we can enter a buy position with this full body upward candles, the stop loss here, aim for TP1. This high was broken. This important horizontal level was broken with this candle. You can enter a buy here, you set the stop loss at this area and take profit at this level. If you couldn't understand the points that I mentioned, don't panic. I just wanted to show a preview of what you can learn up to the very end of this course. Let's move to the next slide. Financial institutions use high-frequency trading systems. High-frequency trading systems execute trades in the matter of milliseconds to microseconds. They don't aim to take the whole trend. They just want to trade for a few pips. And the numerous number of trades that they execute during the day would add up and create a large profit for them. An example of a high-frequency trading, HFT. Imagine an HFT firm executes 10 million trades across 100 different markets, including stocks, forex, gold, and indices. So the total number of trades would be 10 million. Imagine that the winning trades be 6 million and the losing trades be 4 million, and the profit or loss per trade be just $1. The result would be $6 million in profit and $4 million loss, and the net profit would be $2 million. Now that you know how HFT firms do high-frequency trading, you might ask, can retail traders do high-frequency trading manually? The answer is no. First of all, human mind is not capable of making so many decisions during the day. You can just make a few decisions and stay focused on them. Secondly, you don't have the facilities that financial institutions have, like the ultra high-speed networks and the supercomputers and the trading robots that they are using. And most importantly, you gotta trade like a sniper, not a machine gunner. You shouldn't overtrade. You should just look for the most perfect position to enter and close the day in profit. This was the first video of this trading course. I just wanted to warm you up a bit so that you can get ready for the next videos that we are switching to the chart itself. If you found the information in this video useful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel for the next videos. See you soon.